You want me to start off? Alright. What's good, y'all? Welcome to TheBalance.
Balance.
We got a special guest. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
My name is WhereWolf, aka, well, my name's Alan Brooks, aka
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
You be hitting that shit tag.
I used to, when I first started, I wanted to do something like that, but I was like, that's corny.
It's kind of dope. But I feel no one. So what was like how on this song?
I found like an audio about how that was my first producer tag.
Yeah.
But I was just like, I remember one time I was like werewolf type beat, and then it like added some effects and stuff. Like that's my producer tag. Like I like that. Simple, straight to the point.
Now where you from, bro?
I'm from Nashville, Tennessee.
Nashville?
Yeah.
Born and raised?
Born and raised.
Now being from Nashville, so you making beats and you making music too.
Yep.
Now what got you into making? Which one you start doing first?
I technically started making beats first, but
Like garage band days or like?
kind of like that. Like, okay, so I'm gonna tell you how, like, kind of like my origin story. So like, I've always like was writing stuff, like poems and stuff. I was always into that. Like, my pen always been there. And then I remember my high school, they had like an assembly and they had a DJ come, and I was like, I wanted to learn how to DJ first. And so I was like, hey, how did you learn how to DJ? And like, come to the library, we have DJ classes. The downtown public library has DJ classes and all that stuff. We have a whole studio and everything. So I went to the studio during spring break of that year. It was like 9th grade, and they had a whole studio, all these computers where you can make beats and stuff on it. And I remember I made my first beat that day. And it was hard. I liked it. It was a hard little beat. It wasn't nothing too crazy, but it was like, for a first beat, it was kind of nice. And so I made the beat. I was like, this is nice, but I don't know if I can make a rap to it. And I made it like the next day, came back next week, put it down. First werewolf song.
So you made the beat and then hopped on your own beat.
Yep.
A week later.
Yep.
Now so would you say those guys that helped you influence, or did you already have a sound in your head that you wanted to go with?
Those guys definitely helped me like kind of polish it and put it together and understand what I'm doing. But I always had a vision. Like if I ever want, like it's different. Like I don't ever just be like, well, I want to sound like this. I hear something and I just let whatever vibe I get from that and I make that. Like I'm the type of person, like I'll make one song and it'll be like, oh, that's hard, and I'll make a totally completely different song. And I don't want somebody to put me in a box like, oh, he sound like this guy or that guy, you know. So
No, that's dope. So you said you was taking a beats making class in high school?
well, they had a thing at the library where they were teaching folks how to make beats. So I mean, yeah, I would be, I'll take the bus to the bus station and then walk to the downtown library from the bus station every single day.
That's dedication. The classes was free, right though?
Yeah, they were free.
You started your freshman year too?
Freshman, I did this all the way through high school.
From freshman year to senior year? So you racked up on like how many beats? How many beats you rack up on?
How many beats did I make?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, because I made my first beat, and then I was just taking some from YouTube because I wasn't really that good, but I knew I wanted to make music, so I was like, I started taking beats from YouTube. And then I remember one day I went to the studio, and the guy, I record off of YouTube beats all the time. One guy I went in there, he was like, you can't make no YouTube beat. And I'm like, I do it all the time. He said, we can make a beat from scratch, but we can't do no YouTube beat. And so that day, it kind of like eye-opening thing. I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna depend on nobody else. I'm gonna make this. I'm gonna learn how to do it. So I remember junior year, I like really like tried to learn how to make it. But it was hard because it's like I couldn't go in every day, but like I'll go to one computer and then it's like a whole nother computer. It's like, so it was hard to really make and focus on the beat and make a beat until senior year when it was quarantine and they had Logic like for free, 90 days. I made like 15, 16 beats. Like that's something. I was trying to make an album and then my computer got wiped out, so all the beats were gone. Yeah. Man, I was sitting on the beats for a long time. Like I was preparing to get ready for them the beginning of 2021, and then it was one of them snow days. I had a water bottle or a Coke bottle or something, and it bust in my backpack. It was crazy. Like my computer wasn't in the
computer bag.
It wasn't in actually. My water bottle didn't bust in the part where my computer was in, but I thought it did, so I moved it into
Wow, so you moved it right into the puddle.
Did you ever?
But it's crazy because like it was still working, but like I put it in the snow. And then,
wait.
Cause I was like, I put it in the snow to check it out, and then that was the thing that messed it up.
That sounds about right, though.
I don't know what I was thinking. I was panicking. I was just
you was thinking it was like rice, like how you put your.
No. I just put it in the snow to like check it, and it was fine. And then like, I went inside and I plugged it up, and it wasn't plugging up, and I was like.
You think that's a sign though to like never sit on that many beats again?
Did you ever recreate them or something?
Nah, I was just like it was just beats. I was just like, I'll move on. Like I was more tripping about the computer than the beats because that's money.
Nah, I don't
yeah.
do that. So is that when you started making music?
Like
that's when you got into music. Like you started getting into it, like
when
freshman year.
Freshman year of college.
High school.
Yeah, high school. Yeah, that's when I started really making music. I made my first few songs. I was the first one by King AD. That was my first name. But that was just on some like, I don't really know what to call myself, name myself. I didn't really think of nothing, but I knew I wanted to drop music, so I was just like.
Where did King AD come from? What was that?
That was Alan Daniel. Daniel's my real name. And so that was my nickname when I was. Well, I was self-proclaimed nickname when I was like. King AD. My nickname was AD, and I added
the King on it.
Yeah.
Cause that's how you think of yourself.
Yeah.
Pretty dope. So just kind of tell us a little bit about the OTV tape that you're on and how like that process has been going.
I remember like it was a day. We was at the garage rooftop, and I met Snipes, and it was just on some chill stuff. Like I was painting or something, spray painting or something, and I seen him, and we just chopped it up. Cause every time like I go to the garage, I always see somebody like creative or somebody fly up there. So I always like try to speak or try like, cause that's how you make connections. I don't never be afraid to make connections. So we talked it up, and he was like, I'm working on this tape, I'm working on this thing, and I was like, bet, get your socials or whatever, blah blah blah. And then I remember I didn't hear from him for like a little minute. And I seen him one day, and I was like, "Hey, you still working?" Cause I was trying to, cause I took a break from kind of music as well. I be taking breaks, cause I be so focused on the other stuff in my life. But when I came back this year, I was like, man, I'm trying to go full, like pedal to the metal in this music thing. So I remember I seen him. I was like, "Hey, you still doing that tape?" He was like, "Yeah, we about to start up in the spring." I said, "Bet, I'm trying to get on it." So talked to him. He got all the group together. I heard his vision, what he had planned for, and I was like, yeah, I like that. What I'm saying, I'm trying to join that. Just connect with other people. We all trying to chase the same thing. Why not?
Yeah, no, that's dope.
Now, during this process, would you say like you got really found out more people who's doing music on this campus?
Yeah, most definitely. It's not even also that, and more people just like tapped in like with everything. Period. Because I didn't even know like. Certain people did certain things, like make videos and make and do engineering and stuff. Like, it's crazy, man. It was like, I was like, cause we all knew each other, but we didn't know each other. Like, and it was like, I see this man every day. How come I didn't know you make music, man? Like, it's crazy.
Yeah. It definitely be like that. Maybe they taking breaks just like you said. You gotta like balance everything out. Just not only are y'all like artists and just creative visionaries, y'all are like in college. So it's just like you kind of gotta be realistic with yourself. Like I know like we don't talk about this a lot, but I make music too, and I'm a college student. Like we don't have that flux that like artists do who are signed to these labels and etc. So yeah.
Not for real. Like it was, man. Folks don't know how hard it is to make music and be in college and go to work and do all that stuff. Like folks don't. And making music itself is almost like a full-time job for real. Like you gotta yo,
just the energy.
Yes, you gotta keep that same energy. Like I be making videos. I'm not gonna lie. Like I hate making videos, bro. Like it just
like shooting or editing. What you
the whole process, bro. Like making content. It's just like. It's I wish I could just drop music. I could just have to be popular. I could just drop music and just let the fans be like, "Oh, this is hard." They promote me and they market. But I know that ain't gonna. I'm not gonna market. Like my marketing ain't gonna happen itself. Like all that type of stuff ain't gonna happen. So I gotta push myself and do that stuff. But also I like it though because it's kind of helped me step out my comfort zone and be like, okay, have a different perspective and creative process going into not even like my music, but also like my whole projects. And tying everything together, cause I like awesome visuals. Like when I see artists and I see what kind of aesthetic they go, I sometimes I get inspired by the aesthetic that they go into rather than
the music.
Yeah,
it's kind of like I think it's kind of dope, cause on one hand, like you may not like the artist, but you might like creatively what they do, or you might like the music, but creatively you don't connect. So it's always like it kind of gives you like the option to choose like. So
there's a lot of artists whose lifestyle I really don't agree with, but they make awesome music and awesome content. So I just like always get inspiration from them. Like for example, like Playboy Cardi, he be wilding sometimes, but he's one of my favorite artists because he's different. He's himself. He's not afraid to be better and change the game and break boundaries. So like. I don't say I'm influenced by him. Like I'm not really influenced by him, but I just enjoy watching people grow into something that you wouldn't imagine.
Bet on me like the lottery, they know my topic. Camera roll, brazies in my pocket. Never catch me slipping cause we mobbing. In my bubble, trying to reach the top quick. In my duffel, dang, I need some oxygen. In the huddle, beat 'em like an option. Yeah, my shawty say I'm toxic. Maybe I'm the villain, that's the plot twist. Young's in charge. I move like a boss. I got this jacket, then I beat the cost. I made a goal to never miss a loss. I'm always going, you're never gonna stop. Look at the resume, don't even pause. Album was on the way, pro from the drop. Extra going from all the continents. All of this back of me should be a crime. Seconds were pennies, yeah, though it's my time. I'm only 20, yeah, this not my prime. Shido, but Shido, yeah, that is my son. Y'all boy like Tito, but that boy named Mike. Jordan or Jackson, I hit her twice. Caught her the hat trick, I woke up a savage. I got a new shorty, she the baddest. She not a dime, she low-key a 9 though. I keep that 9 of me like I'm in Stafford. I stuck my pesos inside of my powder. If you invest in my trust, you probably bet on me like the lottery, they know I'm a topic. Camera roller, brazies in my pocket. Never catch me slipping cause we mobbing. In my bubble, tryna reach the top quick. In my duffel, damn, I need some oxygen. In the huddle, read 'em like an option. My shawty say I'm toxic. Maybe I'm the villain, that's the plot twist.
Shawty keep saying I'm toxic. Nah, I ain't toxic, ayy. Think we got the wrong dynamics. It's a switch in my heart, so my love automatic. When I drop the main villain, they gon' say illmatic. I'ma get a game life, I'ma make it. They say they got too much heart and I can't even hide it. Baby, what you wanna know, girl? I can't fight it, ayy. Tryna run it up with you, baby.
I'm so like
tryna run it up, baby.
I don't usually like it.
Always think I'm being toxic.
You gon' like it, bro. I don't care who you
I ain't even being toxic.
I
ain't even being toxic.
Shout out my boy Say So. He made it. Shout out my boy Say So. I mean, not he didn't make it. He engineered it. Recorded me, mixed it, mastered it. That's why I said cooking with Say So. I was literally cooking with Say So. That's my dog right there. Shout out to him, man. Like, that's my dog.
Now, besides music, rapping and making beats, what else you got going on?
Man, I do a lot of stuff. No cap. I do photography, on the side. That's helped me make a little bit of money. I started as a hobby at first, and then I got really good at it. So that's how I make myself.
So you like the pictures over the videos?
The pictures?
You rather take pictures than videos?
Yeah, honestly, yeah. Like I like photo shoots and stuff. Video shoots are cool, but it's like my video shoots. Like I want like when I have to make a video, I want to go crazy. Like I want to do like
Right.
high quality stuff. So like this kind of like doing it myself, low quality, not low quality, but like just like doing it myself stuff. It'd be like it'd be a pain and it'd be a task, but I'll be getting it done. You know, I gotta get it done at the end of the day, and I try to do the best I can with what I got. You know, you got all these resources, you can make anything happen. That's why I see it like you can look up anything, make anything happen.
Cause you was tapping in with the clothes too, wasn't it?
Yeah, oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like I've also have my own like clothing line. Right now, I'm kind of like I'm taking a break on that because it's always like there's always I have so many avenues.
It's a balance.
Yeah, I have to take breaks on certain things. Like when I was pushing my music and my clothes, because it was kind of like 2 on 1 at the same time. I took a break from photography, and now kind of like it's prom season, everything's starting back up. So I would take a break from the clothes. Also, I took a break from the clothes.
What's the name of the brand for clothes?
It's called Wolf Eagle.
Wolf Eagle.
On Instagram, it's called We Supremacy, but it's called Wolf Eagle. Not Werewolf Worldwide. A lot of people like they think it's Werewolf because I had like my first shirt that said Werewolf Worldwide, but that was just like it's like I don't know why. My first drop was like a big prototype, like just a test, see how everything's done. I made it myself, made all the shirts myself. Literally everything, design. Only thing I didn't make was the shirt itself, like the t-shirt. I bought that from the store, but like the design, cut it out, printed it, pressed it, everything. But yeah.
No, most definitely. That's dope. I gotta check that out.
Yeah, for sure.
But anything else you want to ask, Werewolf?
Now, those if you were able to talk to those kids just on some like after the poetry slam and everything, just tell them like if they had any questions for like how do I get from here where I'm at to where you're at right now, what would you tell them some steps that will help them?
First of all, I want them to look past where I am, because right where I am right now, that's not even where I'm gonna be at in a year from now. So like I don't want them to ask me like how can I get to where you at right now. Like bro, you gotta think past right now, think past about like what you see right now, because like the sky's the limit for everybody and everybody's path is different. But one thing I will say, like, just continue to be consistent, continue to work hard, and also don't be afraid to take a step back to work on yourself. That is the most important thing, because a lot of folks, they like to rush things, they like to just put stuff out and just rush stuff and just get it out. Like bro, if it's trash, it's gonna be trash. You can send me fast trash all day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I if you take your time and it's really great, I'm gonna be like, that's worth it. That's better than anything like quick and fast. Quality over quantity for me. You know, that's why. And I kind of feel like I'm the anti like upstart person, I guess, rapper right now, because like, you know, they be talking about like, oh, you gotta drop consistently every day, you gotta make music every day, you gotta drop music every day. First of all, like it's kind of hard, because like I'll make it like Elon Musk Prayer, the song I just dropped, the single I just dropped, I literally probably have about maybe 6 different versions of that song in my phone, no cap. And it's also like maybe 3 or 4 of those songs are just little tweaks, like you can't even notice them. Like you probably like, yeah, I noticed it. You probably, and people are like, why you ain't dropped it? Like I literally played the song for my friend like 3 weeks before I dropped it. He's like, why ain't you ain't drop it? Why can't you drop it? I'm like, bro, it's not perfect. Like it's got and I understand perfect is a hard thing to chase after, and even like sometimes you don't even get that perfect. But if you get perfect, great for you, and you feel like that's gonna fly off the shelf, then that's when you feel like it's ready to drop. You know what I'm
Yeah. Well, brother, thank you for stopping by the podcast.
Thank y'all for having me.
Stay tuned for TSG tape.
For real.
Wolf is on there going crazy.
Nah, for real. Producing, rapping, cypher.
Shout out your socials real quick.
Oh yeah, shout out. Follow me on Instagram, werewolf type beat. The werewolf with an HWHERWOLF.
And we
That's a lot of spelling.
out for you. So.
That's a lot of spelling, my bad. I didn't realize how long it was. I ain't gonna lie. I don't really be on Twitter. I ain't, you know, stuff like that. Mainly that's where I be at. That's where I be tapping. Hard, man. After this, I got to do some work, man. Been up since 8 doing work.
But it's Snipes.
Touch.
And we got special guests.
Werewolf.
And we are out.
See ya.
Peace.